Good morning all of you. I am Mrs. Priyadarshini Das from the Department of Electrical Engineering from Wright College. So today we will discuss regarding a part of machine, that is DC machine, internal and external characteristics of separately excited DC generator. So this is a characteristics curve of a separately excited DC generator. If we discuss regarding the DC machine, the DC generator speed can remain constant by means of a prime mover. So at that situation, the variation of all the curves and the characteristics can be represented in the terms of the relationship between the EMF and the current. So we will talk about the internal and external characteristics. So for that, this is the circuit of a DC generator. So this is a separately excited DC generator. A separate DC source is given to the field winding and a load is connected to the terminal side. So in this situation, if we increase the load current, the armature current will simultaneously increase. So if we discuss about the E0, that is no load induced EMF, it is a open circuit characteristics curve. It will be a straight line. So this is a E0 versus the field current. Now if we discuss regarding the internal and external characteristics, the internal characteristics curve is in between the load induced EMF and the load current, and the external characteristics is the terminal voltage and the load current. So if we discuss regarding the internal characteristics, when we increase the load voltage or the load, if we increase the load, what will happen? Simultaneously the terminal voltage will be dropped. So this terminal voltage will drop due to two reasons. The first reason is what? The first reason is due to the armature reaction, and the second reason is what? The voltage drop due to the armature resistance. So due to the armature reaction drop, the curve will be slightly, it is a dropping characteristics. You can see the curve 2 represent the internal characteristics due to the armature reaction drop. But the internal characteristic cannot be find out directly. For that we have to go for the external characteristics. Somehow the armature reaction is associated with the external characteristics curve. So to find out the internal characteristics, we first find out the external characteristics. The external characteristics is due to the what? Armature reaction drop. So due to the armature reaction drop, the voltage will be drop. This number 3 curve represent your external characteristics, and it is due to the voltage and the load current or the armature current, because here the armature current and the load current both are same. So this is a dropping characteristics. So if we add ILRA drop or IARA drop to the external characteristics, then we can got the internal characteristics curve. By adding the ILRA drop or IARA drop to the external characteristics, we can got the internal characteristics curve. So this is all about the internal and external characteristics of a DC generator. So the first curve will represent your OCC or open circuit characteristics curve. This is in between the no load induced EMF and the field current. Then as we increase the load, then we will get a reduced amount of voltage. The first voltage drop will be due to the armature reaction drop. This will represent in between the load induced EMF and the load current. And again, if we add the ILRA drop or IARA drop, that is the drop due to the armature resistance, then we got the what? External characteristics, that is the curve number 3, and it is in between the voltage, terminal voltage and the load current. So this is all about the internal and external characteristics of a separately excited DC generator.